Starting with a basic Next.js dynamic page component, we import the useRouter hook to manage dynamic routing, the useEffect hook for lifecycle events, and the Tailwind CSS base styles to style our components. Let's dive into the dynamic page component itself next. Inside our dynamic page component, we destructure the id parameter from the router query object. This id corresponds to the dynamic part of our URL, like the unique identifier for a blog post or product. Using the useEffect hook, we can perform side effects or data fetching based on the dynamic id. It's essential to include the id inside the dependency array of the useEffect to ensure the effect reruns when the id changes, for instance, when navigating to a different dynamic page. Here we use Tailwind CSS classes to style our dynamic page. The P4 and BG Gray 200 classes add padding and a gray background color, while Text XL, Font Bold, and Text Gray 800 style our header. These styles will be consistent across both server-side generated pages at build time and client-side pages at runtime. Moving on to the custom app component, we import a props for type checking and Tailwind CSS for our styles. This MyApp component wraps every page in our Next.js application, allowing us to maintain style consistency throughout the website. In the returned.jsx, we make use of the head component to set metadata for the site, like the viewport settings and page title. The component tag with spread page props will render the active page's content, passing any necessary props. Lastly, we have the custom document component. It is essential for server-rendered sites and used primarily for injecting elements into the HTML like custom fonts or analytics scripts. It extends the base document class from Next.document. The render method of our custom document component returns the base HTML structure. Notice the main component, which is a placeholder for the application's content, and the next script is where the Next.js server runtime and chunk scripts will be loaded. This setup ensures a proper script load order for our Next.js application,